Bang! Yeah, 713, don't step in this league, throwing rocks out the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a Castro. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win in this last board. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Dante, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town Run Down. Let's get started right now.
You muted, bro.
Man, we starting it off real good today, aren't we, man?
We starting off like the Rockets finish.
Man, just terrible. This is the H-Town Rundown podcast right now. Appreciate all of y'all jumping on today. I know this is kind of subtle. Yeah, we got some shit we got to talk about. Is that kind of day, right? As you see for the title, Panic or Chill Out. What the hell going on here? AK, Matt, it's good to have you. Make sure you follow the H-Town Rundown at the H-Town Rundown or the HTRD on X, as well as Instagram, YouTube. AK, man, where can we find you? And what's up?
Well, it depends how bad you want to find me. If you want to find, be careful what you're looking for. You can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VBS. Also on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda channel and the Rockets Round Robin channel and the H-Town Rundown channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't be a hater your whole life. Make sure you hit them likes and subscribes. And comments too. We appreciate negative feedback too. It is what it is. It's cool. If we can criticize players and coaches, y'all can criticize us too. It's all good.
Yeah. Speaking of criticizing, 16-8, right? Last year, 24 games through, we were 16-8. This year, so far, we're 16-8. Now, difference is we're missing Fred and DFS, I suppose. He's a new addition. We missed KD for a couple games.
We won them 2 KD missing games, though.
Yeah. We missing JG and DB, right? New team. It feels like
we don't care about people who not here, bro. They don't affect the season. They don't play for us no more.
But, well, I don't know. The ghost of Jalen somewhere, apparently. That's what I heard. But I don't know. AK, we got a lot to talk about, bro. We just kind of spitballing and freeballing today. So let's get it started, man. You got a topic? I'm here for it. Tell me about it.
So I just want to hear. Let's start off with the one that's the hot topic right now, man. So I'm gonna ask right quick. We kind of discussed this already before we went live, but what is the Rockets' record in the clutch this season? I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to put a comment. 5, 4, 3, 2. We ain't waiting. The Rockets are 6-7 in the clutch this season. It's quite surprising because, I remember being told that we are a closer away. This is what I was told. This is not something I made up. This is not something that I came up with. This is not something any of us on the press. Did you come up with this, Preston?
Nope.
You did? Oh, you didn't? Oh. We 6-7 in the clutch. And every last one of them games consisted of number 7 Kevin Durant. There needs to be. You see, what's going to happen when I say it like that? What's going to happen is people are going to try to blame KD. Nope. Problem is what I've been trying to tell y'all. The problem always been the damn system. Hey, what I be saying? When the stank follow your ass,
man,
say, man, if I eat beans, I don't expect my neighbor to be farting.
Something about ass is in the air today, dude.
Yeah.
It's bad.
We ass in the clutch. Oh. Another stat for your ass. where do we rank in clutch net rating, and what is our clutch net rating? I'll give y'all a couple of seconds to figure that out. Too long. We are ranked 22nd in net rating as of 12/19/25. Somebody gonna watch this in a month and then try to come back and say, "Oh, but you said this." Yeah, I said it on that date because I'm speaking on what we seen. Yeah, I said it. I'm saying that today, 12/19/25, the Rockets are 22nd in net rating in the clutch at -7.1. With each one of them games with Kevin Durant on the floor. This is not a Kevin Durant problem. I'm gonna just say that. It may look like it, it's not. They say we are Jalen away. I ain't even bring up Jalen. Somebody else. I didn't bring up Jalen. Somebody else said I ain't.
Look. You know what's funny is looking back, right? You mentioned that we are 22nd ranked, minus not good is what we are. What were we in the clutch last season? Do you know?
Last season we was actually 16th at still negative, but negative 0.9.
So -1 in the clutch.
Pretty much -1 in the clutch.
So we lose them by 8, rounding up, right? Right now, to this day, versus -1. So we only win, it sounds like, when we up by a lot. Blowout wins is what we do.
Pretty much.
It's clutch time. It sounds like we don't know what to do.
And there's a narrative being formed right now, and it's kind of hard for me to fight it, that we only beaten, bad teams. Funny enough, 2 of them teams we lost to in the clutch was bad teams. So what is the problem, you may ask? I said it already, man. It's what I've been trying to say. It's what I've been trying to get my point across before people want to be mad and be all in their feelings and attack me and say I don't know ball. The system, the process is a problem. The process is a problem. And it's been a problem. And nobody wants to admit it because they want to believe that the problem is what they want it to be. The problem that you thought it was is no longer here to be used as an excuse. So find a new excuse. Find a new scapegoat. Speaking of scapegoats, I said before the season I thought Jabari Smith Jr. was going to be a scapegoat. Turns out it happens to be a guy that they thought was going to take off this season, Amen Thompson. Drip God, I got to ask you, what's going on with Amen Thompson? Why is he – I know he had a decent game last night, but why are fans sour on him? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, we can look at it from, I guess, a multitude of ways, right? I'm going to go real shallow on this. Man, I don't even want to say it. Let's look at him as
it's up to you, bro.
I'm looking at him as the player, right? I'm going to praise him right now. He's making his free throws, right? 81% from the free throw line. That was a huge criticism, right? Huge criticism of somebody else as well. But we at 81% is pretty good from what he was shooting before. His career, he shoots 70%. So an 11% increase, that's pretty solid, right? Looking back, the thing he worked on the most over the offseason appeared to be his three-point shot, right? The mid-range three-point shots, being able to have some semblance of a jump shot. That was kind of his other large criticism over last year was, hey, if he can get this, it'll be great. Okay? Turning into if man, right? If he could do this. Well, if has not happened, and he's shooting 18% from three, right? Which is a career low with Kevin Durant on the court, which has, the craziest gravity probably of all time. Okay. How many times are we open in that corner and you're taking a shot? Shooting 18% means probably open a lot, probably not making a lot when you're on the floor with Kevin Durant quite often. Okay. Overall, his field goal percentage is down. Career of 54%, shooting 49% with, again, Kevin Durant on the court. Why is that? And Gorman just actually kind of took out what I was going to move into next was his process. He's being asked to do way too much as of right now. He's still young. guys. He's not 29 veteran Jason Tatum or whoever you want to say, right? He is trying to learn how to be a point guard while also having to defend the best player night in and night out, or at least the first or second best player consistently, while also being asked to rebound at a high level, play make at a high level, score at a high level, and get Kevin Durant the ball while slowing down the offense and choosing to speed it up. There's like 9 players that can do that in the league right now. Maybe. That is a lot you're asking him to do. And I'm not even talking about doing all of that at once. I'm talking about just half of it. And maybe 9 players can do. You're asking him to do all of that all at once and being the complete control of the offense. You can't ask him to go from Russell Westbrook to LeBron James in one season. That's not how that works, okay? That is not how a player grows, okay? I'm okay with the growing pains. I want him to grow and be this player, right? But we haven't seen that growth. In my opinion, I think he's regressed. You look at his stats, yeah, he averages more points. Yeah, he averages more rebounds.
But he has more usage.
He has a lot higher usage, right? He has a higher usage rate in the clutch than Kevin Durant. Okay? That is insane when you think about it. Kevin Durant, in my opinion, we brought him here to make shots. He should be number 1 in the clutch, but whatever. He's not. He's 4th.
Let's ask a question right quick to the audience. If you had to guess what Amen Thompson's usage is right now in the season, what do you think it is? 5, 4, 3, 20%, 20.7% usage.
Wow.
So there were some arguments before about another guy who they said, oh, more usage, that's the only reason his numbers are more. Okay. So are we able to apply that same logic? Because 1 + 1 don't change just because your feelings do. 1 + 1 don't become 11 just because you don't like the person asking the question. 1 + 1 is 2 on any planet in the universe. So another stat. His 2-point field goal percentage for his career. He's 58.6. Is that up or down this season? Y'all, what y'all think? All right, you didn't thought enough. It's down. His 2-point percentage for the last couple seasons. His first as a rookie, he was 59.5. Last year, it was damn near 60%. Right now, it's 54.5. His effective field goal percentage, his career average, 55%. Right now, his effective field goal percentage is 50. Free throws are up. That's great. We talked about that already. Bravo to you. That 3-point percentage is bad. It is bad.
Second worst of his career.
Like,
dude.
I was told, folks in his way, now we're going to put – and another thing, I was expecting us to be able to play faster without Fred. That's what I thought was going to happen, especially with Amen Thompson running the point, quote unquote. That ain't what's happening. Mm-hmm. If I ask you the percentage of or where we rank in transition frequency this season, where do you think we rank? Top 10, top 20, or bottom third?
I would say we're probably in the middle of the pack, top 15.
We're 20th.
Say that number again.
20th. We are 20th in transition frequency. Wow. With supposedly somebody who's supposed to be, helping us play a little bit more up tempo.
I thought somebody was in his way. I thought that because he had the ball in his hands, he was hampering everybody else.
I mean, again, bro, it's not a singular player problem because the problem is traveling. The problem the problem is not traveling. The problem is at home. I'm sorry. The problem don't lead everywhere you go. That's where the problem is. So you're not the problem? Like, come on, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? Yep. And then I had another one. See, this is the one that's probably gonna get me in trouble. I don't care. Look, we go if we're gonna call a spade, we're gonna call it a spade. We're not gonna call it we're not gonna call it a clover. We're not gonna call it a diamond. We ain't gonna call it a heart. A spade is a spade. All right. We got to be very honest about something. Alperen Sengun, he's not performing like he should. I know people are gonna look at the raw numbers. They're gonna omit all of the efficiency stuff that they used to get on other people about. They're gonna omit all of that. But
wait. You're saying efficiency only matters.
Hey, they say it's important.
Okay.
So let's go there.
Okay.
In the last 10 games, Alperen Sengun has been a negative more than he's been a positive.
Elaborate.
6 of the last 10 games, actually.
So more than 50% of his last 10 games.
60% of the last 10 games, Alperen Sengun has been a negative on the floor in his minutes. I thought on-off matters. Remember when they used to compare a starter versus a backup? When they used to compare, let me say it straight. Remember when they compared Jalen and Amen Thompson? Hell, remember when they compared Jalen and Cam Whitmore? Let's do that. Who you think the Rockets are better with on the floor? Steven Adams or Alperen Sengun?
Not even a question. It's Steven Adams.
On and off, right? All right.
The raw numbers say Steven Adams on the court is better than Alperen Sengun these last 10 games.
And this is why I always tell people pay attention to the process, because some of these numbers can be manipulated. But since y'all like the numbers shit, we're gonna go there. Now it's either your logic is true to form, or it's not. It's not gonna be. It's not no sometimes. We're not gonna do no sometimes, bro. We're not doing that. What is a consistent pattern? What's your consistency? Are the numbers that important? The on-off stuff, is it really that important? All right. I'm just asking, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just like really annoyed because I'm like, again, there's nowhere on Elon's internet where you're gonna find me saying that I didn't want to trade for Kevin Durant. I did. I thought what we did was cool. However, I always said that's not gonna fix our problem.
You did.
I always
said it's nice on paper.
Yeah, it's cool, it's cute. Everybody wanted to, stick to the whole, the Rockets are number 1, number 2 offensive rating. It's cute. If you're so good on offense, why you drop so bad in the clutch?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I got something for you. Just come up with it right now. We mentioned that the Rockets can only beat bad teams. Okay, and we've lost to 2 atrocious, I'm gonna say shitty teams, right? In the clutch, right? Out of all 24 games, how many teams, not necessarily how many wins, just how many teams that are in the playoffs, right? Top 10, we'll count the play-in even. Do you think we beat?
If I had to guess, how many in the top 10 that we beat?
Yep. Between Eastern and Western.
2.
2? Wow. You are positive? It is 6. We've beaten between all 20 teams, the top 20 teams.
Between 20. Okay. So
East and West.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
East and West, we've beaten 6 teams that are in the playoffs plus play-in, excluding the play-in. Okay? I'm going to look at it right now. Excluding the play-in as it stands. You guys are going to like this. That number drops in half to 3. We have 3 wins between the East and West out of all 16 wins right now. The other 13 are teams that are in the lower than us, because we're the 6th seed, by the way, 7th and under seed, right?
And that's East and West.
That's East and West.
We beat Milwaukee. We beat
Milwaukee
Phoenix.
is under.
Oh, they
Milwaukee
under?
isn't even- They're not even in the playoffs right
You
now.
gotta
They're
be
not even in
kidding.
the play-in.
Okay, we beat the Raptors.
Yep. We beat.
Orlando
Yep. We beat Orlando
we beat
and
Orlando.
the Celtics.
and the Celtics.
That's it. Cleveland is in the play-in. That's it from over there.
Oh, before I forget, we're gonna get right back to this. Let me get specific numbers on the Alperen Sengun stuff.
Please.
Hey, listen. I'm just the numbers are the numbers. All right. On off. When Alperen Sengun is on the floor, we are 6.4, right? It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
When he's off, we're 14.5. So, by the logic of the people, we're better without Alperen Sengun.
Specifically, using last year's logic.
Using last year's logic, on off. If we're just gonna use on off to say who better and who not,
Oh,
so I think we gotta revisit that logic because I don't follow that logic. I'm just spitting it right back to y'all the way y'all gave it to me last season. Sorry.
all them little comments, them little podcasts out there talking about on off are this
Right.
huge deciding factor. Here you go. Here's your numbers.
All right, here
What are
it
you
is
going to
now.
do with that information now? Because here's the information.
Like, come on,
This-
bro.
This is what it is right here.
Like, what are we doing? But anyway, yeah, back to what you were saying about the Rockets and these playoff
Yeah.
teams that we
haven't beaten a single team in the West that is a top 6 or higher team right now.
haven't beaten a team at all in the NBA that's better than us, with a better record than us. Not one.
Yep.
Not one.
Not a single team. Everybody has more losses, might have more wins than us, right? But they have more losses than us. We've also had the least amount of wins, right? Or least amount of games played up until this point, right? We've only played 24 games, right? Most teams have played 26, 27, 20, 25, 26 games. We played 24.
Yeah, I don't mean to be all doom and gloom, but we're honestly, objectively, we are very underwhelming right now. All right, I get it. There's no Fred. There's no Tari's hurt, and DFS is also hurt. My
Man,
question
I'm
is
saying-
this. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Cook. Bro.
We ain't the only team with injuries, right? Look at the Pistons, right? They have had players in and out of the lineup. They're reworking Jaden Ivey, and they're the number 1 team in the East right now. You want to say the East is weak? Cool.
And Jaden Ivey is better than everybody else's name that's out for us.
Yep. Yeah. Facts. Look at when we complain about this, that, the other. The Denver Nuggets, right? Aaron Gordon, not their top 2 person on the team necessarily, right? But he's their best defender, best individual defender,
Yeah, he's
best
their
team
glue guy.
defender. He's their PJ Tucker, right?
Mhm.
A better version,
Supersized, better athletic PJ Tucker.
taller,
Yeah.
stronger,
Yeah,
faster.
better at everything.
and he's out. And they 20-6. He's been out since we played Denver.
And you know what else is a problem too, bro? I don't think people are gonna realize this, bro. You're gonna hear it right here. For nobody else is gonna bring this up. We have no excuse because we've had a lot of rest days.
We've had.
Uh-oh.
I might be wrong. We've had.
Watch somebody
we've
take that and
burst.
run with it. Go ahead. Take it and run with it. It's the truth. I don't own the truth.
Y'all not gonna like this one, and this just is what it is. The first 2 games of the year, I get it, man. We lost an OT to OKC. We lost to Detroit, right? I excuse those 2. The worst loss of the season, or at least what has spurred this, no pun intended, this catastrophic record we have in people's eyes, is when we lost to the Spurs and we force-feed the ball to a guy who is not known for playmaking, forcing him to be this playmaker. 18 years into his career. Can he pass the ball? Absolutely. No one said he can't pass the ball. He averaged 5 assists. I love it. That's great. That don't mean you a point guard, bro. You not 8 turnovers in a game that we were supposed to come out and show why we the best team in Texas. And we couldn't do it.
And New Orleans copied that game plan to a T.
Not just New Orleans. Denver in the clutch.
Oh yeah,
did that
Denver
against
did
us.
too.
Utah did that against
Utah
us.
did
Second
too
game.
in the clutch.
They weren't ready for it. They were the second game. And then another huge loss that really pissed me off was against the Mavs. They don't even have Kyrie. We talking about, oh, we don't have this. The Mavs don't have Kyrie. All right. Do we have more wins than them? Yes. They play more games than us. They're without Kyrie Irving. They have a rookie starting on their team.
I think we've lost to more bad teams at this point this year than we did at this point last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Not in a good way,
Yeah.
right? We barely beat the Clippers, who have 6 wins. We lose to Denver again, and then turn around after a few days of rest, get beat after being up 25 against the worst team in the entire association. With Zion Williamson on the bench. Zion off the bench, and we lost.
We lost to a rookie.
No
2
excuses.
rookies. Sorry. By the way, I like Fears. I like him. I like him a lot. I liked him in the draft too. I didn't think we was going.
Fear Queen.
But I like him, and I like Derek Queen. Shout out to James Piercy. James Piercy, the person that put me on Derek Queen at Maryland. I watched a couple of his games. I was like, okay, I see something. I didn't understand why he wasn't mocked higher in the draft, but he's a baller, man. Like he can ball. I don't know if he's like a 1A. I don't know about that, but he can play. He can play. Smart kid, high IQ, got some, experience that he's gonna need to get better. But you can see the vision for him.
Yep.
One of the things that I thought as well that I think people are now starting to come around to is the whole Ime Udoka he's not doing the players any favors in the clutch.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when you got 3 non-shooters out there at the same time in the clutch, why wouldn't another team go zone, or why wouldn't they blitz Kevin Durant and force somebody else to make a play? Because Kevin Durant is a 3-level scorer. He's the one 3-level scorer we really have like that.
He's the only one.
And if you take him out, that means you got 2 levels left. And Ime Udoka is not doing any favors to make the defense pay for that type of defense being played against Kevin Durant. He's not doing anything to make a defense pay for that. Anything.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Our only other 3-level scorers is Jabari Smith Jr. and Aaron Holiday. That's hilarious.
Well, Aaron Holiday takes most of his shots from 3. And Jabari, as much more aggressive as he's been in the clutch, he's not the guy that they really go to like that. Like, he's not going to be a go-to guy in the clutch. So
what I'm saying is we don't have anywhere near enough 3-level scorers where if, hey, I just need you to get this mid-range. Cool.
Well,
be defense honest.
I'm going to say this. If we stopped forcing this double big gimmick in the clutch, all right, I get it. Throughout the game, different situations, yeah, cool. It's not going to work in the clutch. It doesn't. It hasn't worked in the clutch.
It didn't work against a team that doesn't even use a real censor.
Right. So
why do we think it continues to work? Just because the number looks good does not mean it's good, right? If I save the company $20,000, that don't mean that's a good thing. What am I doing to save the company $20K?
Why are they spending the $20K in the first place?
And now, you're going to cut that from the budget going forward. At that point, now I have to save them extra money because now this is the expectations. You continue to trickle down. It's a cool gimmick here or there, bro. Don't get me wrong. I think it works in spurts. I think it's effective at times. I think it's a great look to throw at people.
It's a good tool.
It cannot be your game plan A to Z, double big something, right? It don't work.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say why it stands out so much. The only reason that double big stands out the way that it does is simply because it is the first shot's not going in. So you get the offensive rebound and we score on the possession, but we had to get an extra shot to do it. Why do we have to score so much? Why do we depend so much on second chance points? That's not an effective offense that you can lean on and rely on consistently. No one's ever done that. Because no matter what, the name of the game is to put the ball in the cup. And everybody not going to let you get away with getting second chance points all the time. Teams adjust to that. You know what they do? They send everybody to crash the glass. They say, screw it. You just getting one shot. When you got this guy on the floor, you just going to get one shot. And then on the other end, we know how to dice you up.
We saw it against the Pistons, Denver, Utah. That, and then the Spurs, dude. That just it gave them the memo. You get your big out there to get some boards. You just camp them in the paint because we sure as shit knows Şengün isn't going to be a reliable 3-point shooter. He's shooting okay from three. Cool. He takes 1.2 a game. That don't mean nothing to the team. They will live with Şengün taking 7 threes in a game, then one shot in the paint any day of the week. It don't matter. And at this point, they might live with Şengün taking shots in the paint because he's still missing layups. He's still missing bunnies. He's still missing those shots he was making.
That's another thing too. Like, dude, defenses would rather live with Amen Thompson and Şengün taking all the shots in the clutch than Kevin Durant because they know what time it is with KD. So they just saying, you know what?
Amen Thompson wide open until he's 1 foot for the rim.
Let me tell you why teams are okay playing that 3-on-4 in the back end against the Rockets once they've blitzed KD. Because there's only one place they're gonna go to score.
They know the game plan. It's, hey, Kevin Durant, okay, cool. We need to change it up. Throw this blitz at him, right? The second the ball is out of KD's hands, they're not worrying anymore. They're not scared. They look at Şengün and they put people like Brandon Podziemski on him who don't play defense not a day in his life. They put that fool on Şengün, our all-star, by the way. Put that fool on him, and we can't do. We stuck. We stuck. We can't do nothing. We got BP on him. BP gas. We got that little fool on Şengün, and Şengün can't do nothing.
I want to comment on something real quick that my man Clips Gordon has said, and he's 100% right. I mean, I can't argue that. Bari's point of attack defense is not good. Why is he so much at the point of attack?
Good question. Why is that?
I believe in putting guys in position to succeed. I do believe there is a time to, put dudes' feet to the fire, throw them to the wolves, and let them figure it out. I do believe there's a time for that. However, if you're giving somebody a steady diet or something that they're not really the best at, that's a problem. Jabari's more like Robert Covington on defense than he is, say, Dylan Brooks on defense. He's more like,
and Rocco ain't even bad. That's not even a bad thing, dude.
Like his help is really good. But if you sitting there asking him to, be on the point of attack, okay, yeah, you asking for trouble. I mean, he's not necessarily fooled, but I think some of that extra weight that he put on all that strength, he's still trying to figure that out. That's affecting his shot too. And I've said that several times. Like, his shot not gonna come around until like January, February. It's gonna come around. He's been shooting good his whole life. Like, all of a sudden, be a subpar shooter. No,
yeah, he ain't.
That's not gonna last.
We ain't gonna worry about it.
Exactly. Like, that'll come around. But yeah, like we gotta. There needs to be more, accountability for Ime Udoka. And I don't mean to call out, the media people. They do a decent job, but I don't really hear anybody asking him the tough questions. Like, ask him about his lineups in the clutch. Hey, the Rockets are 6 and 7 in the clutch now, in clutch games. Why do you think that is? Why as much as we go double big and the lineup looks good, the numbers look good, why don't we do the inverse of that and go, maybe 5-out offense? Why isn't anybody asking those kind of questions? Why isn't anybody asking? So Jackson, you my guy. I like you, bro. But why you ain't asking about the on-off stuff for Şengün? I'm just keeping it a buck here, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm only keeping the same logic that I see other people doing. And I have to do that because it's only fair. Just like it's fair for anybody to come and ask me why I say some of the things I say. And I will gladly walk you down that train and tell you why I think some of the things that I be thinking. He said, can't wait. Old Scott, 1715 said, can't wait till we get to the Şengün talk. Buddy, you missed it.
You missed it, bro.
You missed it. We already went
back
there.
like about 10 minutes.
You can go back. You can go back and check that out, though. But yeah. So, I mean, I know we've been doom and gloom and woe is me and all of this. I'm not out on the Rockets. I'm not gonna be out on the Rockets. I'm not. I know people are saying, "Oh, Tari gonna come back, DFS gonna come back." They don't necessarily solve the issues the issue we have is the clutch. When it comes down to it, when it boils down to it, our issues are in the clutch.
Okay.
How many losses we have in the season?
8.
Okay, 7 of those have been in clutch games. You know what I mean? We gotta in clutch situations. It comes down to 2 things: structure and coaching. Sure, you got to have a player. Y'all said we got the player. So why are we having the problems?
I thought we were Kevin Durant away last year from a finals run.
And I know what people are going to say. Oh, Fred VanVleet's not here. Fred VanVleet's not here. Let me ask you a question. If Fred VanVleet was here, how many of these clutch games, how many more clutch games are we in? Let's keep it a bean.
And how many more are we losing? Like I got into an argument actually with somebody about this, right? They said that the reason why our record is the way it is because Fred VanVleet ain't here. I asked him to explain. I said, Fred last year, right? Because their point is like we would have won more games this year, right? He would have won us a couple more games. And then my counterpoint is he would have also lost us a couple more games. Our record might look damn near the same because of Fred. Those couple games where we up 20, up 30 at points, right? Minus the Pelicans. We up that way because of efficiency, which is cool. That's Fred VanVleet right there. I like that. The other part is pace. P-A-C-E when we moving the ball. I'm not saying that Fred VanVleet a ball stopper. But the ball don't hop around like it's the 2018.
Yeah, the ball doesn't hop around when Fred's on the floor.
When Fred on there.
Matter of fact, with all the negativity that we kind of been throwing at the Rockets this season, let me give some props. Where is this thing at? So our assist percentage this season, we're 19th in assist percentage at 50.8. Let me see what we were last season.
That's actually pretty good.
Oh, sorry. That's in the clutch, which is bad. But anyway, hold on. Let me. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm not gonna do is spew nonsense. I don't do that. I don't do the whole, trying to cherry pick stats or mislead. I don't do that. Oh damn! I thought our assist percentage was better this season. So we're 29th in assist percentage at 57.9. God, dog. Hold on. Let me see what we were a season ago. I swear to God, bro, I was coming on here to I was trying to give us some props, bro. Assist percentage last season. Oh. Well, we are better this season, but you can only be better when you last, bro. Like,
so you're telling me with elite point guard Fred VanVleet, the guy who moves the ball and is super efficient, right, and make sure everyone eats, right? We were dead last going into that, and we've moved up one spot without it. With Kevin Durant on the.
I swear to God, I didn't know that beforehand, bro. I didn't know. I thought we were higher, bro. I thought we were like at least middle of the pack. I swear to God, I thought we was middle of the pack in assist percentage this season. I thought we were, bro.
Okay, let's break that down. This year, what is the process? Because the PNR is nice. Okay, that's cool here and there in spurts. This ISO ball
Is
that we're
it?
doing, I said in spurts. I didn't say consistent. In spurts. In spurts.
Oh, all right, cool.
In
I'm glad you
spurts.
said that. 'Cause I was
In
going to pull
spurts.
up the numbers.
No, in spurts. Why is it we playing so much ISO ball? We play some of the most ISO ball in the league, right? We are not an ISO ball type team. Do you know what I mean? We should not be putting every single respectfully, I should not see 5 Tari Eason ISO balls in a single game ever in my life.
I got a stat for you. Speaking
Please.
of ISO ball,
Please.
where do you think we rank as far as frequency in isolations?
Top 10.
2.
We are number 2. Who's number 1? Is it the Clippers? Tell me it's not the Clippers.
it's
Better not
the
be the
Clippers.
Lakers either.
No, it's the Clippers.
Huh? Hey, what's the Clippers record? Just curious. They got James Harden and Kawhi over there. And they have Chris Paul. They got John Collins, Zubac, right? They should be pretty good. No, they're 6-21. Okay? 6-22.
If you're gonna be second in frequency in a certain play type, you should be top 10.
No matter
You should be
what.
top 10 in percentile, bro. You want to know what we are?
What are we?
19
Hmm.
in percentile.
Hmm.
And let me break it down. Let's forget about percentile. Let's do points per possession in ISO. We are, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 19 in points per possession in isolation. Even though we run the second, we run ISOs second most in the league. Somehow we are 19th good. Like that's
Wow.
it's stuff like that. This is why I say that the process is the problem. Like everybody want to say, oh, this player this player that. Well, these players are doing what they're being asked to do. Whether or not they're effective at it.
Told.
Yeah, well, sorry, they're doing what they told. Because we have a coach that has a way that he wants to play, and he's trying to fit players into what he wants to do instead of building a method that fits his players. That's what good coaches do.
Hey, you
Offensively.
want to know the difference between the Boston head coach right now and Ime? He
got
make
it.
adjustments.
Yep, he does. Matter of fact,
He make adjustments.
you seen how much better their offense looked as soon as what's the name took over? Why am I forgetting his name?
Ime,
Weird guy.
Missoula.
Joe
Mazzulla.
Mazzulla. Did you see how much he was like? We're gonna spam the hell out of some damn threes, and they won a title doing it.
You want to know what's funny?
And they still play defense. Obviously, what's up?
They currently are the 4th seed in the East, right? They're 15-11. They play 26 games. They're the 4th seed, right? They don't even have Jason Tatum. They lost Kristaps Porzingis. They best bench piece and they best player they've lost in the same offseason, and they're still top 4. Okay. We lost Fred VanVleet. Okay. We lost Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green. Okay. We lost Tari Eason. We gained Kevin Durant. We got Clint Capella. We got Josh Okogie. I was told that DFS, who hasn't had a chance to play yet, Fred VanVleet, who hasn't had a chance to play yet because they're both injured, right? Because we don't care about what I said earlier. We cared about wealth instead of health, right? That's what I said. When we traded Jalen Green, we traded health for wealth. And at this point, we're in the same spot. You can look at that how you want to look, right? Oh, we're in the same spot without these guys. Man, that's great. That is not a great position.
Even if we want to give some of that to Fred, right? How many games better are we with Fred? Let's say we are better with Fred. 1 game, 2 games? Let's be real here, bro. Like, think about how does that sound? We sitting there hinging our season on Fred VanVleet, bro.
Fred VanVleet, respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. I like Fred. I just think he's being severely misused.
they treat
The
him
whole
like
roster is being misused, damn near.
they treating it like he a perennial all-star, all-NBA player when he had one all-star season because he was with the Raptors with nobody else there. He had him and Pascal Siakam, and Siakam was damn near getting traded, right?
Mm,
He got traded the same season that Fred came over to Houston anyway.
yeah.
And then here's the difference though. The next season, Pascal went to the finals with Tyrese Halliburton. Where have we gone with Fred VanVleet? Respectfully.
7 games with the Warriors.
Wow! Fucking hang that banner up.
Okay, Clips Gorman, he said Fred gets us into different actions and sets. How effective are those sets? All right, hold on. Gorms, I got something for you. All right, so we are okay. If I told you that we are 8th best in points per possession in dribble handoffs, how often do you expect us to be running that action, bro? Where should we rank? If you 8th best in the league at something, where should you rank in frequency?
Oh, he a fool, dog.
Hey, Brandon got a point. Nah, but so
hey, Brian got connections.
yeah, he does. Wow, boy. You lucky I got the inside joke. But yeah, so Clips. Right now, the Rockets are 8th in points per possession and dribble handoffs. We are 24th in running it in frequency. Why? You see, you saying we're gonna get into different actions and sets. That doesn't mean that we're gonna be effective in them because he may gonna run what we're not effective in. He gonna run some ISOs. That's what he want to do. He did it in Boston, and Golden State made him pay for it because he didn't want to switch up. He wants to win a certain way, and if he'd rather lose any other way than win win in a way that's not what is already in his mind.
He would rather lose the way he wants to play instead of win the way he should play.
Right.
There you go.
He said, okay, hold on, Clips. I got another one for you. I'm glad you said that. We are one of the best teams, 3-point teams in percentage, right? I think we might be number 1. We might have slipped a little bit.
We still top 3.
But we top 3. All right, cool. We dead ass last in attempts. You see what I'm saying? Why don't we don't the things we good at, we don't weaponize them. That's the point I've been trying to make. This is what I've been trying to tell people for damn near a year, bro. And it's really annoying that it's only now that people starting to really see what I've been saying when I've been saying it, when I've been villainized for saying it in the first place and told I don't know ball. I've been trying to tell y'all, he may want to do what we not good at. He don't want to build an offense that's good for the skill sets of the team that he has.
So what does that say about double big?
It's a gimmick, bro. Let's be honest. It's a gimmick. If you're gonna run it, when you run it in the clutch, it's a gimmick, bro. Like, why? The only reason that double big stands out so much.
We lost our volume anyway.
That's good. Thank you. Good. However, does Ime Udoka do enough to try to get more 3-pointers for KD, Reed Shepherd, Aaron Holiday,
Jabari Smith, Josh, Holiday?
Like, come on, bro. Because the defenses are taking the ball or running our guys off the 3-point line, and they want Şengün and Amen Thompson taking mid-ranges and layups. That's what defenses are trying to do to Rockets. This is clear. It's clear what they're trying to do.
Wait, hang on. So,
and then you want to throw in Steven Adams, a guy that ain't even going to attempt to read.
Okay, so the idea that a defense is going to take away your best player's ability to score. Okay, not necessarily your best player out of the game, just your best scoring player. Correct? Right. So why is it our all-star, close to all-NBA, right? Our future supposed to be all-star. Why is it so easy to take them out of the game? And Chris Gorman, he just answered it right here. All our players are one-dimensional. Hey, AK, how many second-round teams have you seen where all of their players are one-dimensional? Or at least their top 6.
I don't know, bro.
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Because my immediate first thought is like, well, like the Knicks. You just look at Jalen Brunson. No, Jalen Brunson, he can't do it all. Well, Josh Hart, he can also kind of do it all. Mikal Bridges, well, he can also kind of do it all. Karl Anthony Towns can kind of do it all.
Karl Anthony Towns is really good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Top 5 center in the
I
league.
know
People say.
he got a reputation for being soft. Put some respect on his name. He was all NBA last season.
Big Purr. That's interesting. Well, maybe.
I got another one for you. You want another stat? All right, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
We're 8th in scoring in points per possession off of coming.
Hey, Oscar, who you talking about? Get out of here with that shit.
Sorry,
you're not even on the team, bro.
All right, bro. All right. Anyway, where do you think we rank in scoring off of screens in the NBA? Are we top 10? Are we top 20?
Oh, no, we bottom. We 24th, bro.
Wrong. We're 8th.
We're 8th?
Mm-hmm. In scoring. Now, again, where do we rank in frequency?
That's what I meant, was 24th.
26.
Wow.
In frequency.
Wow.
Again.
Eye test says that's true. Shout out Joel Embiid.
As good as, why are we not running more? Why are we not finding ways to do more of what we're good at? I ain't even saying, let's just stick to 3-point shots, right? I'm not even saying you got to take 43s a game. Hold on. Let me see how many we even attempt per game, bro. And I know we play at a slower
Wait.
pace.
Before you look. What's your guess? I'm saying 29.
Yeah, 29. I think we take about 29. We don't take 30 a game. We do not take 33s a game. Hold on. I know I see. Yep, 29.7. So almost 30 a game.
The eye test.
All right, bro. Is it too much to ask to try to create 5 more threes a game? Is that too much to ask?
And it's not even it's not even about creation. It's just shooting them. We have players
I ain't
wide
gonna lie.
open.
You're right. There is times,
refuse.
but then again, but wait. If it's Amen Thompson that's wide open, he knows his game. Do we really want him to shoot that?
He's shooting 18%. Doesn't matter at this point.
Here's a problem. Why is he in a position to where the defense is allowing him to catch the ball at the 3-point line? Why?
And they look at him. They don't say, "Oh, it's Amen Thompson." No, they just look and they say, unless he takes 10 steps inside the paint, they don't care. Hey, hang on. You remember that shot Rudy Gobert hit? That jump shot, that fadeaway shot, right? That crazy ass shot a couple years ago, right? And everyone was looking at him like, how'd he make that, right?
I think
every single time Amen Thompson hits that weird little fade, looking at the defender, they look at him exactly the same. Exactly the same. Why is that? Because that's not part of his game, dude. That's not. Anyway. I'll fire it up, bro. This shit.
Yeah. Like I said, man, this is not me trying to bash Ime Udoka. This is not me trying to do that because he has his warts, but at the same time, some of these guys do need to be better. Jabari needs to be better at hitting his threes.
Yep.
He has to know when to dribble. His handle has improved, but don't get too carried away now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Şengün, you got to make your layups, bro.
What is Şengün's?
You just have to.
I'm interested. What is Şengün's 2-point percentage? Let's find that out real quick. NBA basketball reference, right?
Yeah, I'm ahead of you, bro. His 2-point percentage is actually better than it was last season, but it's still not good enough. It's 52.6. Last year it was 51%. And hold on. Before you say that, who used to spoon feed him pick and rolls? Okay. Who's not here this season? Okay. Why did it go up? Okay. Get the hell out of my face with any of them narratives that y'all think y'all gonna run with, because I'm not gonna give you credit for it. Since you like numbers, let's get the numbers. These the numbers right here.
For a guy who takes 15 2-point attempts a game, that is absolutely
a center.
insane.
It's not just any guy, bro. An all-star center. You got to give me 55%. You have to. From 2, you got to. You got to give me 55%. There's no excuse for that.
He's saying it how it is. A man
Okay.
attack early in the clock or off miss. If nothing, give it up. A man should not touch the ball in the half court other than to finish.
That's what they've been doing a lot more with him over the last 10 games.
And you know what? He shot really well last game. But you know what also was bad? He and Kevin Durant, right? They combined for 6 assists, 10 turnovers combined. Amen had 4 of those. KD had 6.
Now that's that's not okay. I almost said
That's
that.
not.
No,
hey,
it's
I
not.
got something for you though. People complain about Reed Shepherd this, Reed Shepherd this. Reed Shepherd didn't shoot too well last night. You're right. Guess what he did do? Because he did the same thing that Fred VanVleet did. They didn't care about how Fred VanVleet shot, right? He could shoot 3 of 20. It'd be like, hey, he had 7 assists though. Reed Shepherd had 7 assists, 0 turnovers.
So he did the Fred.
He did Fred off the bench, not even starting. I didn't hear a peep. It was, man, Reed sucked. Hey, where's that for Fred? Just curious. Because I like Fred. I also like Reed. Keep it the same, bro.
Again,
hey, Clip, if he getting cooked on D, it is what it is. Name me time Fred VanVleet can clamp up one-on-one. Because the second they started doing that pick and roll, him and Şengün were getting fried the entire last half of the season last year. They found that out, and we was getting fried. That pick and roll. And then, guess what Golden State did? Hey, guess what Golden State did? They said, oh, that big man can't move his feet outside the paint. Oh, Fred VanVleet, he 1 foot tall. Pick and roll. He like 18 pounds soaking wet. Pick and roll. And it worked every time. Matter of fact, we actually lost the series, if I remember correctly. One of the big things that we complained about, that we broke down every single game was, hey, that pick and roll defense isn't doing too well. We want Reed Shepherd to be better than Fred. Well, we already got Fred VanVleet on the bench right now with Reed Shepherd in smaller minutes. At least we know what the floor is. At least we know what the floor is. I mean, man. Go ahead.
I have another stat for you.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's the 5-man unit you think we run the second most? And I'll tell you the one we run the most. Let me just get that out the way so we can eliminate that. It's KD, Bari, Amen, Okogie, Şengün. Who you think we run the second most out there?
It's the same lineup, but instead of Jabari, it's Adams. No?
By the way, that first lineup I gave you, the one that we play the most, it's plus 12.6.
That's pretty good.
Okay. The second most used lineup, Amen, KD, Bari, Şengün, Adams.
Well,
that's double big, right?
I said same lineup, but
I thought you said without
I didn't say without Jabari. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So that's double big, ain't it?
Yep, that's double big.
Okay.
Yep.
What you think our net rating is, bro? Give me a range.
Is it bad if I say minus? And I'm gonna say -3.
You so far off. You gonna be mad if I tell you what it is. -11.2. Our second most used lineup.
Hey, but I thought AK.
By the way, this is from Data Baller. I'm looking at that one from Data Baller because I remember seeing this. I was looking at it before, and I remember that there was a lineup that we had that we used a lot that wasn't good, but we just kept using it. There's some other ones like that too, like not a whole hell of a lot, but the Amen, KD, Bari, Okogie, Capella lineup -27.5. But we only played it 18 minutes. Yeah, some of those Capella lineups, boy, they're nasty. Yeah, they're not good.
They're not good at all, bro.
Yeah, they're not good, bro. But yeah, like, so of all the stats that I gave you are the things that we do well or not so well, the things we do well, we don't do enough. The things we don't do well, we do too much. That's not on anybody but one man, Ime Udoka, because he makes those calls.
Huh.
Fred being here does not change that, because we had the same problem last year. I tried to tell y'all ain't listen to me. You got mad at me for pointing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the facts. I don't make the facts. I observe them and I spit them out.
That's just what it is.
You got anything else, bro? Because you know what? Let's end on something positive, bro. I don't know how, but let's be optimistic about something. Let's do this. Tari and DFS should be coming back. I think Tari supposed to be coming back this next week, and then DFS I'm expecting January, maybe early January or something like that. I think what those two guys will do is allow Ime Udoka to play more or play less or be less reliant on the double big so much. Probably throw out a little bit more switchable lineups 1 through 5. That's something that I would hope, that I would expect. We're probably going to see a little bit less of Okogie. So that's okay. So what? So that's, you know, I ain't saying that the cavalry's on the way coming to rescue us, but and not that we really in a horrible position, because yes, there is something to, you know, still trying to gain some chemistry with, you know, superstar player that we just brought in. Yes, there is some to that. So don't just take this whole thing as us just being Debbie Downers. So there's something to that.
But then now we're bringing people back, and we're gonna reacclimate them and reset the process. Here's my last thing.
But they're both role players, so it shouldn't be that much of a struggle.
I agree. Yeah, at least they know their role, right? Especially DFS. Yeah. Last thing.
Sorry, sometimes I like the aggression though.
Much better than his 2 seasons ago. I'm gonna say that, right?
Yeah.
Last thing.
Pay Tari Eason. Hashtag pay Tari Eason. Sorry, I like Tari, man. Listen,
he's a good guy. Yeah. Last thing, right? Something I talked about was the Reed Sheppard in the starting lineup instead of Josh, right? We have now seen 12 games and a total of 70 minutes, right? So it's probably about, what is that, 6 minutes a game, 5 minutes a game, which isn't a lot. But looking at it this way, offensive rating of 120. Okay, a couple points lower than our average. Defensive rating of 113. And a nice assist ratio of nearly 60%. Or assist percentage. About 60%. Going from Josh to Reed. Winning numbers, better assist ratio, or assist percentage. Our assist ratio is 18 even. That's not bad. And our rebounding percentage stays roughly the same at 54%. That's not bad. Pretty good. I like that lineup. But, you know, we also have a true shooting of nearly 60% as that lineup. That's pretty good. I think that means Reed Sheppard's, what do they call that? Something about gravity, I think. But I'm just leave it at that. We play the Nuggets tomorrow. AK, what are your thoughts on that, man, before we get out of here?
And I have to be honest, bro, like, that's not going to be all that good. It's going to look the same. You know why it's going to look the same?
What's that?
I've not seen any reason to believe Ime Udoka is going to change his philosophy. He's just going to try to motivate guys to be better at what he's trying to get them to do. And maybe it may happen for a few games here and there, bro, but that's what it is. We may take the same type of shots. They just might go in the clutch this time. But we're not going to do nothing different. We don't do anything different.
Have we done anything different at all this season other than change the lineup?
Yeah, we play a lot more through Alperen Sengun, which I think is our best bet.
No, this season, have we done something one way and then completely just throughout the season? This season. Because we played through Alperen Sengun more. which makes his numbers look better
Yeah.
and then also worse at times.
I can't say. I can't say off the top of my head, bro. I don't think so. If I had to guess, I don't think so. You laughing? That means you.
No. Clip said may need Stone to add or take clubs out of the bag. Oh, he's funny, man. Yeah, I just the Rocket fan in me says yes, we're gonna go ahead and beat Denver.
Clip say how many minutes did Barry play at the 5?
Oh, I guess I'm
all season. He probably played 3 minutes at the 5. I don't remember. I can't even remember a lineup with him.
I think I've seen him playing at the 3.
Yeah, he played way more minutes at the 3 than at the 5. Which, like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Udoka. Man, listen. Hey, I know none of these media people. We nobodies, so it ain't like these media people gonna come and be watching us. But if any of y'all if somebody share this clip, and one of y'all see this, can y'all please email Udoka next time y'all in the scrum? Please ask him if he's thought about giving Jabari some minutes at the 5 to spread the floor a little bit more. Something along them lines, worded the way we worded in your media jargon, however you do it. But inquiring minds need to know this because the double big too heavy. No giggity.
Yeah. Positive note, Rockets play tomorrow. Whether we win or not is up to them. But positive note is we play tomorrow. We're going to play Jokic. It's good old Jokic trying to get his get back once again against us. And
what
Şengün,
get back? What did we take from him?
Şengün beat him in the offseason. And you can kind of see it when they play, and I like it. That's about it, man. But yeah, let's see what happens, man. I'm excited. Like you said, DFS Tari's supposed to come back. Tari Eason supposed to have come back 2 games ago, and they keep teasing it. So either A, he's coming back within the next week, or he's going to be out for another month. That's the positivity I'm leaving with. He's coming back at some point. And same with DFS. It's not all doom and gloom. We are Rockets prop Oganda, and we just want our players to play well. I just want the process to be better and to be seen, and for things to make sense instead of going out there spitting random opinions, right? Talk back to them. That's what it is at the end of the day. We're here to win. That's what we want. Appreciate everyone joining us today. It's been a hell of an episode, a lot longer than I thought it was going to run today. So that's it. AK, appreciate you jumping on. Where can we find you?
Man, you can find me at AKinfinity_VVS on Twitter /X, on YouTube at Rockets Propaganda Channel, Rockets Ron Robin Channel, H-Town Rundown. Sorry that this went a little bit longer, but we had some stuff to get off our chest.
I need some positivity before I talk about the Rockets and do our game shows on Monday because, oh boy, those are going to be riveting. I can't wait. Yeah, follow us at the HTRD on X, and then follow us at the H-Town on Instagram, so YouTube, and TikTok. Check it all out. And we just dropped 2 back-to-back articles for the Texans and the Rockets on the HTownRundown.org website. So make sure you go check that out. Shout out our boy Jules. He wrote not Jules. Yeah, Jules. He wrote those. Really awesome. So go ahead, check out the website, check all that out. And follow me at drip2ps_GAWD. And yeah, go Rockets. We're really